Right, so I've had a few of these 992.2s in already. I think this one is the funkiest coloured one so far. So that is oak green neo metallic. And actually, I think it looks better than it does on the configurator. Everyone's had a play on that configuration. If you haven't, go on Porsche.co.uk, build all your cars, it's great. In the flesh, that really, really works. Obviously, it's for sale. Let's have a look at the differences between a 0.1 and a 0.2. Right, so let's start at the front end. We've got a different design front bumper with these cool little air intakes which you can now have painted. Very different headlamp design, which looks really cool actually. And again, on that configurator, you can turn the lights on and off and see all of those kind of bits. As we come down the side of the car, nothing too much changed here, still looks like a GT3. As we come around to the back though, we've got different rear lights, we've got different intakes on the back here, which feed a little bit more air into the back of the car. Spoilers redesigned, rear splitters redesigned, and I love this little detail, which again, you don't see too much on the photos and stuff. When you look through there, you can see the back of the tyre, which looks really cool. So first and most obvious thing on the inside of the car, they've changed from having the 918 bucket seats, which came out in 2014, funnily enough, when the 918 came around. I have to say, I loved those seats. They were so comfortable, they looked wicked. It was sort of like, why did they change it? Actually, these seats are wicked. So the thing says they fold forwards in terms of a bend on the seat. Beautifully finished, absolutely gorgeous. They are just as comfortable, if not a little bit more comfortable, I think, personally, just around under the knee. I've got quite long legs, but that's nice. They've also got a thing at the top here, which I haven't obviously tracked one of these yet, but if you push that thing in at the top, he says, there we go, it basically pops out so that when you're all strapped in with your lid on, your head is just recessed a little bit further back, so it makes it a bit more comfortable inside. So we'll report that back when I throw one of these around a track. I can't get that in. Anyway, let's look at some other bits. So the rest of the cabin, by and large, business as usual. The seats are still height adjustable, and I'm not just being biased, we get to drive all sorts of different manufacturers. The seating position in these cars is as good as it gets. So yes, basics of everything is pretty similar to the 0.1. One of the big differences is obviously the dash layout has been changed. So when you're driving, engine on, when you're driving you can actually see all the dials a little bit easier, and obviously people sort of moan for some bizarre reason that these are now an LCD display instead of actual needles. Who gives a fig? When you're driving it really hard, you ain't watching that, you're looking where you're going. But anyway, we priced this sensibly. It's not even running yet. It's done just under 400 miles. Great colour, great spec, axle lift, ceramics, clubby. What's not to like?